Okay guys, so today we will be coming to know about server core installation and configuration, right? So what is server core? So server core is a Windows new CLI based Windows new CLI based server operating system, same like Linux. So if you have seen that in server 2016, right, we have some kind of additions of server. So we have standard addition GUI, we have data center addition GUI, and we have core additions also. So we will be working with the core addition and we'll see how to configure the core addition. And in big companies, right, due to less resource utilization, companies are using server core also. Server core doesn't need more hardware requirement. So let's see here. It is more secure, less resource intensive installation option. It doesn't need more requirement, right? It can be converted to full graphical shell version of Windows Server 2016, but right now it is, when you will install, it will be core. But if you want to install graphical, so you have to install graphical tools, so it will be converted to graphical, right? In the default installation option, you will see that you will see this option for server core. And when you want to manage the server core, so this is the console. Like, see, graphical server is managed by server manager, right? And core server is used if you want to manage it, you can manage with sconfig, right? Okay, so let us come to install the server core first, then we'll work on how to manage it. So keep in mind, what is server core? Server core is a new version of Microsoft which is CLI based, and companies are using this server for less resource utilization. So now what we are going to do, we are coming here, we'll come and we'll create a new machine here. Typical, install the operating system letter, Microsoft 2016, anyone 2012. Core is okay, it's not that core is different. So we can say here DC core server, okay, core DC, you can say core DC1. Next, 2 GB is okay for its. Now we came here core server, then we'll come edit virtual machine here, then here we'll go to DVD and we'll select the server 2012 or 16 ISO file. So I'll come here, server 2000 Microsoft Drive ISO file, server 2016, click OK, and then power on. Okay, so let's the installation complete first. Okay, so we have to select the language, and so come here, install. So we will see this is core and this is GUI. Desktop experience is GUI and this is core. Okay, so we will select this one, desktop evaluation. It does not include, you can read here, see, it does not include GUI option. So let us continue next. Okay, we can select accept the license agreement, custom here, no problem, select that 60 GB. Next. So the installation is almost completed. We'll after that we'll work with some basic configuration of this system. So once the system will restart, you will get this option, right? Now what you are getting here, administrator, the user password must be changed before signing, right? So you have to, now here the mouse will not work, don't think that the mouse is working here. Your uh, what you can say, your keyboard will work here. Okay, so I'll say okay, I want to change the what is the new password, so I'll put 123 at IIST, enter. Okay, and then 123 at IIST, use arrow key to come down and press enter. Changing the password. Okay, the password has been changed, click OK. Now you are getting this option. So here what you have to type, here you have to type here sconfig.cmd for server management. Okay, so you sorry, cmd. Okay, so now you got this server management console. So in the server management console, first what we are going to do, we'll change the computer name, the second option. So new computer name, I am saying core dc1. Okay, restart, yes. See, it's a fully command line configuration. I'll show you after this. We'll this after basic configuration we'll configure In a second lesson, we have how to configure Active Directory domain controller on core server, and after this, how to configure DNS and DHCP on the core server. Okay, after restarting, you're getting Alt Control Delete. So come here, click on this Alt Control Delete. Now is asking for your administrator password. So 123 at IST, what we have given, and then again sconfig.cmd. Okay, so you can see here the server name is changed. Now configure remote, that I don't need. Window update, so we should stop this one, window update. So I'll come here to fifth option, automatic download manual. So you select M here for manual, enter. Okay, set to manual is completed, click OK. Then network settings, okay, come to network settings, click 8, enter. So index 0 0, you have to click 0, enter. And then asking for set network address, of course 1 to set the network address. Now do you want to get from DHCP or static? So of course I want a static. Okay, enter the static IP address 192.168.10.1, enter. Do you want subnet mask default? Yes. Or if you want to configure some different subnet mask, no, it's okay, default subnet mask. Default gateways, I don't need default gateway. Why IP address cannot be changed? Invalid index. Okay, sconfig cmd. Here is saying that no active network adapter find on my system. If it is not, network adapter is not there, we should add one network adapter. Let's verify that why do we have network adapter or not. So we'll come here to edit, VM settings. So it's saying that we have network adapter. I don't know why he's saying that. Okay, number 8. Yeah, you see we have network adapter. Index 0, set IP address, static IP address 192.168.20.1. let's use this one. Default gateway less 1, right, 20.1. The IP address could not be changed. Okay, what we can do here, settings, NAT, let's change to NAT to VMnet1. Okay, then click 8, static IP address, enter the static IP address 192.168.20.1. Okay, now it has been changed just because of, okay, 20.1. I need to DNS? Of course I need to change the DNS. So set DNS, click to What will be the DNS address? So DNS address, I'll use my same 20.1. The DNS address is changed. Alternate DNS, no, I don't need alternate DNS. And 4 to return back. Okay, so DNS is completed. Okay, so everything is completed here, and we can write here 15 to exit. So this is your basic configuration of the system. Okay, so now we are back. Okay, in a second system I'll show you how to configure Active Directory. Then in the third video you will see how to configure DNS and DHCP. Okay, and in the fourth video you will see how to configure this server core, how to create users, how to configure and manage it.